Welcome in. We've got money to be made. We made money last night on home run bets, and we were going to do it again tonight. We've got the NBA, which didn't go our way, but you know what? We're here for dingers first and foremost, so thank you. And I got a couple of bets that are popping right now for me. I think the other part of this is recognizing that we got ahead of something massive, right? Like, look, this was the one that we cashed last night. Lord Gurriel. And we got him this very show in the morning at 9-1. And he closed at plus 675 because Eric Lindquist gave it out in the Discord and somebody nuked it, or 1,000 people would have you nuked it, and it went down to plus 675, and that's where it closed. But I couldn't believe it. I was like, wait a second. We got it here at 9-1, and that's just more profit, more fire, more profit. 2.25 units alone on this. Remember, we bet barely a unit, less than that. So we profited. We came through. We did it. Now let's see what we have today because we want to do it again. Patrick, good morning. Love it. Gorilla Trap, we're here. We're here. I saw you had that beautiful slip, right? The underslip. See money's in the house, and that's all we see. Love that. Stephen Leibowitz, we appreciate you, man. Couldn't do it as well. Chris G, yes, sir. We're here. We're here. Love it. Appreciate you all being here. Patrick, did you not tail? I just laid it out. By the way, Justin Rose, 50-1 first round leader. If you can get it now. Get it while it's hot. We got a lot to look at today. Let's just see where the edge comes from. First and foremost, what are we doing? What are these tools? What are they even about? Before I start running some home runs, and I can tell you, hey, we've hit a couple this week alone. We've turned a profit in multiple nights. We did again last night. I'd rather just show you here, right? Specifically, what happens. So it's minus 105 on DraftKings and Onyx. The bet should be minus 113. What is the bet? Where is it? It doesn't matter. Let's just work in reverse. It doesn't matter what we're betting to show you the effect and value of the tools. So, for example, right? Hey, Russell Westbrook under 3.5 assists. It could be John Westbrook. It could be Russ Smith. It doesn't matter. It could be hockey. It could be the WNBA, which once that starts, get ready because we're going to be cooking. Yeah, I think we're in good shape. Minus 105 to the minus 113. Everywhere else is minus 115. Every other place has priced this book off the minus 113, and we found a mistake or a lag or somebody just puffing their chest out saying, yeah, we'll take your business. They're taking a loss by ensuring that we're taking their business. Now, you could just go to ProfitX and see if you can get it at even money, but that's it. All right, so Russ, just put Russ in there. We've got Jackson Jobe under 4.5 Ks over at Fliff. You know who this guy is? Doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I might bet it. I might just bet it right now. Total Ks. Look, historical results have been fine. A 3.6 ROI in this market. I know I'm getting something fine there. I'm just going to go ahead and bet it. I don't know who the hell Jackson Jobe is in the sense of if I walk down the street in Detroit and there's Jackson Jobe walking down on the other side of the sidewalk, maybe based off his presence or his size, I may think, wow, this guy, he could be a ball player, but probably not. Probably just going to look at it and be like, all right, it's, some guy. Minus 125 versus minus 130, we get it at Fliff. You can also get it at DK. That's fine. Or Onyx, depending on where you are. But you see, it's two of these sweepstakes books and one mirrors DraftKings. So DK just hanging a little bit off. Let's hit some home runs. That's why we're here. Let's go right to the live odds page. You see the process. What up, Rob Rice? Good morning, Mr. Sanders. Yeah, you know what? It's not far at all from me. I can tell you exactly, Steve, how far this is. It's probably going to be about 15 or 20 minutes away from what's it called? Cricket Club. Sorry. Wissahickon. Not too bad. Wait a second. All right, let's look at this, Zach. we used yesterday, now again, if Twitter, we had a couple of things. We also had a bunch, the Discord was just absolutely on fire, right? I mean, you gotta take that for what it's worth. Yesterday, we bet 3 home runs, including our boost in a parlay, and we hit Gurriel. So we hit Lord G, and that turned us a profit because we only bet, right, like a quarter unit each on the 3. It was Adley, Willie from Charles in Charge, and Lord Gurriel. So we put 75 total, like 0.75 total on that. And then we put a 15.15 on the profit boost, 50% profit boost that got us to 741,101. That lost, but total, right? We bet what? 9.9, $90 or 0.9 units, depending on what that is. And yet we profited 2.25 off the home run alone. So you do the math, and that's what it is. Yeah, I mean, seriously, get in the Discord. But look, we're doing stuff here. I mean, this is specific for the show. So we go to player props and we go to home runs. We've got early action today. But that's the thing, right? Like NBA, we got smoked. We lost both. I think we lost this one here on FanDuel, and then we lost them on DraftKings as well. Pascal Siakam didn't do jack. Pascal Siakam didn't make a 3. Darius Garland was voided, and yet we hit our community play. So thank you out there, because at least we hit our originated play, which was Anthony Edwards under 41.5. But the tools can't get him right all the time. We lost that. That was a half a unit. That was deflating. But, you know, a lot of stuff like the no sweater that we put out. Did we do that at the end? No, that was 5:28 p.m. So I'm just looking at the times. Look, the NBA was not good yesterday here on the tools. We got smoked. We absolutely got smoked, but we made a bunch on home runs. And I'm looking to do the same again. So I just showed you what it is, right? Like we need to beat the true odds, and we also need to be able to beat. Well, James Wood hit yesterday. I don't care. Doesn't matter at all. I need to be able to beat. If I'm DraftKings, I need to be able to beat the true odds and everyone else. And if I'm FanDuel, it's the same thing. I need to be able to beat the true odds and everything else right now. And let's just see what we have, because we do have a couple of things to look at on DraftKings as far as our promo boosts, our profit boost, if you will. Love the under tonight in the late game if you want to jump in that. So we've got an NBA no sweater. We've got the Nuggets and Knicks as well in each of those. And then we have the 20% parlay boost. So we have a 20% MLB parlay boost, same game X. It's minimum 4 legs plus 300 total odds. Not going to mess around with that. Not going to mess around with that. This is just a fine bet. This is a fine solo bet. We'll play that, but I mean, I guess we need 4 home runs, right? So are we going to do that? Are we going to just build this simultaneously? We could. Okay. We'll go to FanDuel because we have something there. We're also going to James Wood here at 8-1. My goodness. All right. So let's see what else we have in the early action. We may have to go late for the other ones, but you'll see. All right. Ahmed Rosario. Great bet here. Why? At plus 680. Remember, for FanDuel, we've got some more stuff to work with, including our 50. We've got 2 50% profit boosts. So you should have one here available. I'm going to save the other one for the slop show. So we're going to run another 3-legger here. But again, Ahmed Rosario right away at the top. It's the same scenario. Plus 680 at FanDuel, 617 the true odds. And then, my goodness, look at this. Nobody else is even close. So I'm going to roll him right now on FanDuel so far. All right. Again, don't worry. I'll go through it all as we see it pop. But so far, we're getting some pretty good action here. Now, Joseph Ortiz, this is a longer shot play, but here's the problem, right? Yeah, we get a good deal. FanDuel's just on the other side. That's close. That is close. It's going to be DraftKings and Onyx, the same thing. So Joey Ortiz, you want to add him? DraftKings might be a little bit of a longer shot, which is fine, which is absolutely fine. So we'll add Joey Ortiz right here. Again, a little longer shot. That's fine. No problem there. Again, you make sure you go to the right game here. And is he even on the board? Wow. I don't think he's on the board. All right, well, we'll come back to him. Thought I saw him there, but again, make sure that you see lineups probably not out right now. Let's go to this Brewers game. Wait, why is the timing off of it? There we go. There we go. Sorry. I know. This is compelling here, but we're building it together. All right. We're building this Joey Ortiz. See, he's Joey Ortiz, but he's Joseph Ortiz here. All right. Let's keep it moving here. We're just finding. Again, we may have to add an originator. Jake Myers. Ooh, boy. And Jeremy Pena. Wow, that Pena bet might be too good to pass up. I mean, seriously, that might be really difficult to walk on. Let's look at this here. Houston Astros, we got Pena, right? He's already hit 4 jacks. We've gone with him before. Launch angle has been detrimental more than anything, but you see, like, he's hitting the ball. It may not be coming out as hot, but like hard hit 90, 5 miles per hour or higher, right? Going up against the Priest. Ooh, I like the Priest. It's righty, but who cares? I mean, see what the barrel rate is for him. Yeah, 9.3%. So there's something here. I mean, there's absolutely something here in this game. It's just a matter of which side are we going to go here, right? Like, there's not really a wrong answer. Jake Myers, still with the righty, it's not, it's just the home runs haven't been quite there yet. Pena's kind of like over hitting a little bit. Jake Myers kind of under hitting a little bit. So there's probably going to be regression on both sides, but I think it's Pena right here. We're going to go one, like we usually go one for each game, right? To build, or at least one across multiple games. But this is just a fantastic number that we're getting. Truly. And I remind you, of course, at plus 750, I mean, look at this shit here. Oh, pardon me. Yeah, plus 750. It should be 581, and everyone has worked off of that. So at 750, FanDuel is just begging you, like, here, we'll take a hit. All right, we're moving. We got NBA to get to. Yanier Diaz. I'd rather go Christian Walker here. All right. We can look at it again. I'd rather go Christian. Boy. We can't keep going in this game, though. The problem is that multiple people are popping. And we can't get them anywhere else. All right, that's fine. Look, we've here's the thing. What do y'all think? You can add whatever you want in there and hit the thumbs up button if you're watching, right? Mentioned yesterday, if you're in the house right now, if you're joining us right now, I mentioned yesterday, Mug 50 is still available for you. You can jump in, get 50% off your first purchase, and I will help you build your first portfolio, winning portfolio. It's here for you. All right? Seriously. And the bigger thing, of course, is that you're going to start doing this on your own. And you won't need me. I see a bunch of people popping. Gotcha, Patrick. I gotcha. Betting is haram. There you go. Thank you. Appreciate you being here. We're using OddsShopper as well as Stat off Savant. We're using their stuff, Baseball Savant. Always love when people go out of their way to remind you how bad you are. It's amazing. Oh, didn't he hit one? Didn't he smash one last night off the bench? You got to see money. Soon. I know you'll be here. Here's the beauty of it. When I drop the Greyhound dog race tips, you will be here for it. That's one thing I do know. Are we going to go Christian Walker or Jeremy Pena? Okay, we're going to go Christian Walker. We're going to add Walker to this game. Let's keep it moving here. Come on. We need more early action. Otherwise, we just need to fill in, which is fine. We did fine when we filled in the NBA. We're still moving here. We're still looking. DraftKings, FanDuel. I'm still going up and down. See, nothing. You didn't miss anything. All right? Even if you're looking for Greyhound tips, you didn't miss anything. I promise you that. Here we go. Keep moving. We're getting into the later early action. It's getting to be the point right now where we may have to move on and find our own, which is good. That's great. We'll do that. But just one last shot here. Come on. 440, I guess, could technically still be the cutoff. Nah. All right. We're good. We're not going to go Otani there. It's a bad number. So we're locked in right now. We need one more on FanDuel. Okay. You let me know what you're thinking here. One more on FanDuel on the early game. We can go to this Keller Gray matchup if you want. That's fine. No issue there. Oh, it's good, man. We got you, Rusty. Appreciate you being here. Right? We can take a look at this matchup. Mitch Keller, barrel rates. Sonny Gray is a guy, though, that I think we can victimize. Is it O'Neal Cruz? Is it? Could be Brian Reynolds, too, off the switch. I mentioned Sonny Gray down here. I mean, the barrel rate, 10.1%. He's given up some hits here, right? So if you get that lefty-righty matchup, O'Neal Cruz might be it. He's going to be somewhat chalky, but I think every single chalk home run yesterday hit. Not rushing to KB. Yeah, I don't want to overthink this thing. All right. Our third bet on FanDuel, and I'll post it. Don't worry. For the morning 50%er is going to be O'Neal Cruz on the road, just jack happy. He's plus 480. That's fine. All right. So, again, let me run through this. We just did this last night. We're going to do it again tonight. This is how we profit. Okay. Quarter unit on each. Walker, Rosario, O'Neal Cruz, quarter unit on each, right? 15.15 on the 3-leg parlay. Add one of your 50% parlay boosts, and you should be at plus 41,924. Plus 41,924 means $15 is going to win you about 6,270. $6,270 for a 0.9 units worth of work. We're locked in, okay? Bang. Don't worry, I'll post them. You want the other part of it? There you go, Walt. We may need to add stuff on DraftKings. I just want to see if anything new popped for DK because we already got that. We got that locked in. Now we have two. We need two more homers to make this work on DK. Let's just see. I'm going quick here. But the idea, of course, right, you're going to see some green. That's fine. I'm looking at it. We already got these guys in here. Maybe something shifts. Jake Myers. Jake the Snake. Nope, these are FanDuels. That's right. Okay. It's not going to be anything more in DraftKings. That's fine. So we're already locked into two homers. There's no reason to go anywhere else. There's no reason to go to another market, a safer market, what have you. If you're going to drop in two homers, one of them being a Joey Ortiz plus 1,200, we might as well just keep looking one more time. All right, so let's go back here, right? I like the play. I like the thought. I like the idea of it, right? We don't have anything that's coming right here. Brandon Donovan in this St. Louis game. That's one we can absolutely look to exploit. Brendan's 9-1. All right, so we're in there right now, and we've got the 3-leg. We need one more. We didn't. Let's do it. You're right, Pete. We'll add Sheeman. Sheeman. Did he not come off the bench yesterday and hit a jack? Why am I blank? Why am I Schneeman, I thought, came off. Let's go. I mean, we're already James Wooded out in this game, but, who cares? That's fine, right? We can go same game parlay. Wood and Sheeman can absolutely hit. We're basically taking what happened yesterday. So Wood popped up right from the tools, and now we're going to go. Let's see if they'll let us. I mean, they'll let us, but let's see if they'll let us apply the boost here. They should. All right. Sheeman's locked in. Oh, this is a thing of beauty. Folks, we're at plus 110, 74.80. All right? There are 7 digits next to the plus for this parlay. And we're just doing this here, right? We're just going to drop $25 to win $275,000. That's all. That's all we're going to do. Let's see if they won't let me. They've capped me on this. These crumbs have capped me at $1.10. It still wins 10 grand. Boy, I hope If we cash this and I win 10 grand, we're going to shove it right up DK's anal. It's going to be so fun with a tailpipe that it's going to be amazing. We're all going to withdraw and hemorrhage. I don't know what we're going to do. Who knows? He did go yard yesterday. You're right, but it was off the bench. I think it was off the bench. All right. We got parlays to build in the NBA. Let's do it. All right. Same thing as we mentioned. Anything live on FanDuel first and foremost. If not, we're going to go right on over to, I thought we had one. Yeah, we have a 30%er in the NBA. All right, great. Let's see what we have. We'll use the tools first and foremost. Here's FanDuel, 30%er. In fact, you know what? Let's go to DraftKings. We've got one in each game. Let's go to DraftKings. All right. NBA No Sweat is there. We also have a 20% same game profit boost in each one of these. Let's go there. Let's do that before we get out of here. Again, you want to pop in, you got any questions, appreciate the community help. That's always awesome. You can jump in right now, 50% off your first purchase with code MUG. We sweep the board. Maybe we'll do something new. Maybe we'll do something fun. Golf in Philly. That's pretty cool. Golf in Philly today. How cool is that? All right. Russell Westbrook. Again, same game parlay boost. Each game. 3-legger. Same game parlay is on, meaning it's going to allow us to add these. So here, I'll do it with you, right? Play at home. The play at home version. Hopefully you've jumped in already with Mug and you don't have to do anything extra. Play at home version has us going Russell Westbrook. By the way, the Quinn Priester fade is going to be beautiful. It's going to be glorious. I can't wait for that. All right, let me catch up real quick. We're on DraftKings. We're on today. Add leg if you're doing this. Same game parlay, league, NBA. And we added, Peyton Pritchard has just walked in here, but we're today. That's why we're today. We're not next day. Come on, what's going on here? Russ is number one. We added Russ. Now we need Jalen Williams. We're not going to fade Jalen 2 times over. We may not be able to do that. So we need somebody else in this game tonight with some edge. Otherwise, okay, great. All right, there we go. So this is what we have so far. All right, and now you and I need to originate a play like we did yesterday. We'll take the top 2 in this game for sure at plus 258. All right? Although it's not letting us because of the PRA. That ain't no problem. That ain't no problem. We had another Jalen Williams play, and it was points. All right? So that's fine. Add the points. We have now put in the fade for, I was going to say Westbrook assists. Great. Which makes total sense, doesn't it? And that's Jalen points under. 23.5 points. Wow. Great. We're in. So we're at plus 248 because we got penalized. Don't worry, we're going to bump this up. So now we need to create something here. What do y'all like? Oh, got you. Appreciate you, Patrick. I'll run through everything before we get out of here, I promise. It's actually a 4-legger. It's Joey Ortiz, it's Brendan Donovan, and then the same game parlay is Woody, James Wood, and Scheeman Sheeman. Daniel Sheenman. Gotcha, Zach. Trust me, I gotcha. We're going to run through everything. That's $1.10 to win over 12 grand. It's amazing. It's going to be so beautiful when we cash that ticket out and just stick it to these crumbs for limiting us in the first place. But that's fine. So we need one play here to add Celtics. It is. Do we just add? But we need it in this game. I mean, the easy play, I know we say don't correlate, but if we get an over, it actually may help us. Are you okay if we go Russell Westbrook under 3.5 assists, but also 13 plus? Right? Who else is going to come off the bench and score? Who else is going to do anything? That's plus 700. If you feel better, we can go to 12 plus at plus 575. I attach the same game parlay boost, and I'm locked in now at plus 650 or plus 690. All right? Under 3.5 dimes for Westbrook, 12 plus points for Westbrook, under 23.5 points for Jalen Williams. What else can they do off the bench in Denver? I'd take a full ladder opportunity right now on Westbrook if you could, if it popped. All right, so that's our first one. Easy, right? Now let's build it on the other side. Should be fine. Should be easy to do. Same thing here. All right. We need tonight. We need tonight. And that's the other part, too, is trying to figure out where we can get in, where we fit in. And that's this Boston Knicks game. So Drew Holiday under 3.5 assists. Jason Tatum under 3.5 threes. And then Al Horford. We can't do the PRA, remember, but it's Brunson under 6.5 dimes. All right. There you have it. We just added this in here. Okay? Jalen Williams, Drew Holiday under 3.5 assists. Jason Tatum under 3.5 threes. And Jalen Brunson under 6.5 dimes. Locked in. Plus 520 right here. Remember, it's not going to be plus 520. It's plus 435. Let's add the profit boost. We get it at plus 522. Plus 522. So we just increased the true odds by 2 small, measly little pennies. But the bigger point of this all is that they would have charged you plus 435 for this if you didn't have the boost. That's why we boost. That's why we run things here. All right? Let's run it back. Appreciate you being here. We're going to be back again Thursday. We'll run through everything we have real quick because we did a lot today. Just gave you those 3 each in the NBA, right? The Denver game and the Knicks game. Our home run parlay on FanDuel, Ahmed Rosario, Christian Walker, O'Neal Cruz. Easy stuff. 0.9 units to win a shit ton of money. Also like the Diamondbacks and Brewers. Also like Keith Mitchell to finish top 20. We'll talk about that there as well. No. Thank you all out there. More so than anything. We appreciate you. Don't forget to download the app right there. Mug 50 gets you in, and we'll see you Thursday.